Hey, Uncle Paul. So basically, what we're going to do first is make a bootable rescue media so Acronis can boot up through the BIOS even if Windows won't boot properly. So here's what my program opens up to. Remember, your version of Acronis is a couple years after mine, so the windows might be slightly different. But anyway, at the top here, you see these tabs. So in mine, the rightmost tab is Tools and Utilities. So click that tab. And then let's see here, under Protection Tools, there's one option here. It says Rescue Media Builder. Click on that. Might be a good idea at this time to put a blank CD in the CD tray in the computer. All right, hit Next. So I would click, in my case, this main tab, True Image. It'll allow the bootable media to not only load the program, but create a system report. Then hit Next. And I would just highlight bootable media options. I wouldn't put any startup parameters in it. Just make sure this bootable media options is highlighted. Click Next. Here you have two options. You could create an image and burn the image yourself, or you could simply have the program burn the image to a CD. So I'm going to highlight my CD player here and hit Next. And then once you hit Proceed, it'll burn the CD. I'm not going to do that because I don't have any media loaded. But if you hit Proceed, it'll take about 5-10 minutes and it'll burn your CD. Alright, so when that's all done, you can close the program, and then I would place the CD back in the CD tray. I would plug in my removable hard drive into a USB port, and then I would reboot the computer, repeatedly hitting whatever key boots you into the BIOS, be it F2 or delete. And then what will happen is the program will boot into a Linux environment. And I believe the first page that comes up gives you three options. Option 1 is to boot into True Image, which is the actual option you want. I believe that's option 1. Additional options are to view a system report, which is option 2. And option number 3 is to simply boot into Windows. So hit option number 1. That would be the number 1 key. I think is what you press, the number 1 key, and then hit Enter. And then the True Image program should boot into a True Image environment in Linux. And then you should be able to navigate in that environment to rescue recover option, and then navigate to your removable hard drive and then navigate in that hard drive for your image file, and then it should load that file and restore it. Now, if you get into that environment and can't sort it out or have questions, email me back, and I'll use my camera to take some photos of key screens in that environment to walk you through it. It's not easy to do because, of course, I can't do any screen saving because I'm not in Windows at that point, and I would have to use a camera to take screenshots, basically. But it's no big deal. So if you can't sort that out once you boot into that Linux environment, just email me back, and I'll make a second tutorial for you. Sounds good, Uncle Paul. Email me if you have any questions.